Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today I want to give you some advice on comic cards and crafting because with the event quest coming to an end, a lot of you guys have saved up your tokens and a lot of you have used those tokens to then pop open the premium card chest that I actually suggested that you guys get this month instead of the Mega Tier 2 ticket. I got one as well just as an added bonus because I had too many tokens and I got an extra premium card that I can use to reroll. But in a lot of your cases, you're not using these premium cards to reroll. If you pulled something pretty decent, you're then asking, should I equip this card? So when I go over to Twitter and I'm not, tagged in stuff like this, which is hilarious, I've been getting a lot of questions today saying, here are my cards. I got this new card, right? Multiple different people here, another guy here. And I'm not doing this to like roast any of you guys. Like, it's great that you guys ask me these questions on Twitter, but I realize that especially today with this influx of people getting cards, that you guys are wondering, you have this card, it's 3, 4, 5 quality, whatever, and you're wondering whether you should equip it or not. You're wondering whether you should craft on it or not. So this is the advice that I want to give you guys in general, and I think this is the best advice. And again, it's always tricky with this kind of stuff because you don't want to give the wrong advice at the same time, and I don't want to give you guys, I can't give all of, I don't know what just happened. I can't give all of you guys individual advice in a video, right? It's impossible. I don't know what your accounts look like. I don't know what your cards look like. You guys know the deal, right? But essentially what I'm trying to say and what I said in the title is basically, I think the best advice I can give you is just to get crafting, like get cracking, get crafting. It's just as soon as you can, you should identify and you should have at least one premium card equipped that you feel comfortable crafting on. And it doesn't have to be a perfect card, and there's always going to be people out there who will refuse to take this advice because they want to perfect their cards before they start crafting. They're obviously going to be months or possibly even years behind depending on how much of a perfectionist they are. But honestly, if you can just break through that wall and just craft, it really will work out because there's so many different options, right? There's so many different possibilities that can happen, but here's how it's basically going to go down, in my opinion, I think. And again, speculation, but you craft and you get some blue stars, right? Maybe you craft your first card and you get something like this. Not the best stats, not the worst stats. You get all attack, crit rate, crit damage, and then you get 3 blue stars for 2% pierce. This is amazing. This is like this isn't even the best possible option, but this is great. This is going to add so many stats to your whole account, all your characters, plus 2% pierce, right? And instead of you wasting time trying to re-roll a card over and over again, looking for the stats that you want, oh, I can't craft it yet, it's not ready, the quality's not high enough, just craft it, man. Just craft it. What's the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen is all of the stats are bad and all of the colors are bad. You know what though? That's not that bad, because for every question that I get asking me about which comic card to equip, I also get people messaging me saying, Alex, I opened my free premium comic card, or I opened my free monthly premium comic card that I get from saving up the tokens from doing the battle pass and playing GBR, and I got this card again. I got the Loki card again, Alex. There's nothing I can do with this card. I have 3 copies of this card. There is something you can do with this card. You can use it to re-roll your crafted card. So that's part of the advice as well, is I see people complaining that they're getting duplicates of cards. For all the money that I've spent, all the crystals, the tens of thousands, the hundreds of thousands of crystals that I've thrown at comic cards and comic card gambling, I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? 11 minus the one we just got for free that everyone got. So I only have 10 spare premium cards that I'm going to be using this video to reroll. I only have 10, right? So if you're a low spender, you probably don't have that many. You have maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 spare premium cards that you're not going to be crafting on, but they're not doing anything in your inventory because you're not farming fast enough, or you're not prioritizing crafting. See what I mean? So if I feel like if you just start crafting, then you'll get to a point where you can do something like what I'm going to do later in the video to this baby Spidey card, where I'm going to basically use those extra premium cards, because then that way, right? So even if you just craft one of your cards, let's say baby Spidey was my only premium card and my other 4 cards were non-premium, right? Rather than waiting until I have 2, 3, 4, 5 premium cards equipped or whatever, I craft my baby Spidey card. Again, there's nothing wrong with crafting it, because crafting it doesn't change these stats at the bottom, the random option stats in the blue, And when you re-roll the crafted stats, it doesn't change those blue options either. It doesn't even change the quality of the card. It stays 7 quality. So rather than re-rolling your other cards, re-rolling your other premiums, you craft your baby Spidey, and then this is the best part. Once you've crafted one card completely, right? I know it's a lot. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of those crafting cubes that they sell for an outrageous amount of money. I know. But once you're there, once you've fully crafted one card, and I really hope that by now, everyone that's been watching me since January, when I told you guys to start farming card crafting cubes, has gotten at least one complete one complete crafted card. If you have been watching me since January, and you've just been ignoring GBR, I got no sympathy. I got no love for you. I got no sympathy for you. But this is the best part. If you finish crafting one card fully, even if the stats are terrible, then you put yourself in the best possible situation where you can only go up. Because let's say in this hypothetical situation, you only have one premium card equipped and the other 4 are just regular non-premium cards, and you craft that premium card 6 times and all the stats are bad and all the colors are bad. Guess what happens next? Any card you pull from the free chest will be a win. That's the beauty of it. If you pull a card that you don't have that's really good, like I said, in this hypothetical situation, I have Baby Spidey and then 4 random non-premium cards, right? So you pull this. If you get Luna, if you get White Fox, if you get Guardians of the Galaxy, if you get Cable, if you get Black Panther 166, you just won. There you go, bang, you have another premium card to equip. If you get something bad, like let's say you're not a PvP player and you get Gwenpool, or you get Loki 1 or Loki 2 for the 10th time, then use those cards to re-roll that premium card that you crafted, right? But I see players in the situation where they're not crafting, they're not grinding GBR, and then they're complaining when they get free premium cards and it's not the card that they needed. Like there's a 7% chance that you're gonna get the card you need out of that chest. That chest is amazing. A 7% chance to get the item you need is like the best odds in any mobile game gacha ever. 7% is insanely high. But again, it's only a 7% chance. So if you're just hunting for one card left, you got a 93% chance to be let down. So you got to put yourself in a place, you got to make other moves and play smart to put yourself in a better position so that when you get a bad card or when you get a duplicate card, you're not so upset about it because you're like, you know what? I just pulled a free reroll for my card crafting. Now I know the free reroll is not necessarily free, because if you want to lock stats, it does cost crystals, but it's a very small price to pay for what you're trying to get. I cannot overstate the value of 2% pierce, 4% pierce, 6% pierce. You will crush content and it will make the gameplay so much more fun. You'll be able to compete with so much more of your roster, and you won't have to worry so much about building every character to the teeth, right? You're not gonna have to worry about arming your character full Uru, full stage 12 ISO set, best 200 proc obelisk. You're not gonna have to sweat and worry about giving them the absolute best quality stuff to be able to do content. They can sometimes do it without even having an obelisk, like I showed you guys with Vision and stuff. So I really can't overstate the value. So this is what I was trying to say. Like, I understand that there's going to be some cost involved. Like, let's say I want to lock this crit rate. Suddenly it's not free anymore, right? I can grind those cubes, right? 750. It's about a day and a half. It's not about a day and a half. It is a day and a half. Thank you, but no thank you. It's a day and a half's worth, and it's 50 crystals, which is 2 days of daily quests. But you kind of get what I'm saying, right? So I just want you guys to, I just want to stress the importance of that and putting yourself in a position where when you're pulling these duplicate premium cards, if you're not getting what you want, obviously I want everybody to pull the card they want, right? But if you don't get it, you shouldn't be in a situation where it's going to be sitting and rotting in your inventory for months, because you can farm 500 of these cubes a day, which means that in a month you can farm what, 15,000? So that's enough to fully craft one card and then some. I think it takes about 10,000 or 11,000 to fully craft one comic card. Let me just double check my math. Yeah. So, next month, right? And that's if you're starting from 0 right now, which you shouldn't be starting from 0, right? Unless you just started playing last week. So I cannot stress the importance. I cannot stress enough the importance of getting those cubes, farming the heck out of these things every single day, I know it's kind of boring, or you don't have, you know, just make time for it, because it really, like, it's gonna matter more than pulling a CTP, right? I know you guys are looking forward to the CTP chest today, but it's gonna matter more than that, right? So anyways, that's my little PSA rant thing, and sort of like, you know, just go and craft, just go and do it, right? Just go and craft, because even if you craft a card with terrible stats, it's still way better than having nothing at all, because then you can use and you can put those extra premium cards to use rather than them just sitting in your inventory doing nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and re-roll this. Let's see what we get here. Craft, combine. Let's see what we got. We wanted the blue crit rate. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, yeah, see? So, you know, this could have been the card, right? Remember I was talking about if I only had one card and it was Baby Spidey and all the stats were terrible? This is the worst case scenario, right? Obviously, I don't want this to happen to people, but, you know, I mean, you could still technically keep this, right? And you're still getting an 11% energy. You're still getting energy attack and max HP. So it's really not that bad. You know, 7 to 10% max HP and energy attack for all your characters on your roster, right? It's almost like having an extra comic card. That's almost what it's like. So I really can't overstate the importance of this enough. We're gonna do a couple more here and see. I really just want to keep the crit rate. I'm hoping for blue all attack, of course. Well, we're hoping for the best stats here. Oh, that blue one could be max HP. Oh, we got movement speed and ignore defense. Okay. So we got all attack again, but it's red this time. Okay. So I think I'm going to lock that ignore defense because that's the best stat. I kind of want to lock the movement speed, but I kind of don't. Like, I don't want to play too much with my luck, but max HP is just so juicy. You know, such a juicy stat to get. So I'm definitely gonna lock this one, but I feel like I shouldn't lock the movement speed. I feel like I should push it. 'Cause movement speed's nice. Movement speed is very, very nice, but let's try to get max HP. Let's try. Let's do another Gwenpool here. As far as individual cards, Oh, we got dodge. Oh, that's really good. Okay, excellent, excellent. We got dodge. I was looking at the all defense and I was thinking, is that really the best option? All defense is not bad. Crit damage is better, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. I could definitely lock all of these stats now and just roll energy defense and energy attack, right? I definitely could. But the crit damage was nice. I just lost crit damage. I know that for a fact. I just lost crit damage. I only have 11% on my cards now, yeah. This one has crit damage? No, this one has movement speed. This one has mind resist. Fire resist. Yeah, okay, so crit damage is the one that I'm missing. And then the Luna card doesn't have crit damage either. It has all defense as well. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Interesting. I don't know what I should do. I think I should re-roll that. Okay, let me try one more here. We're gonna lock the dodge. Dodge is the best one. Dodge is actually really good for rage. We're gonna lock this and we're gonna lock this. We're actually gonna re-roll the all defense. I feel kind of bad doing this, but let's try one more here. Now the last sort of question I get sometimes from people. Oh, we got movement speed and mind resist and all attack, but it's green. Ah, man, they playing with me, dog. They playing with me. Yeah, so that was basically a dead roll. Yeah, the last question I get is people who are wondering about specific cards. So I'll just give you guys a really quick rundown of cards and, you know, let you guys know. So I think these 4 cards that I have equipped, obviously you don't want to equip any non-premium cards at this point, unless you're a brand new player and you don't have any cards equipped. But these 4 cards that I have equipped minus the Loki card, I think that these are all top picks for either a PvE. And then the only one that could be used for PvP is this card right here, because it has all attack and max HP. You want to get cards that have fixed stats, fixed options that are uncapped. So all attack, physical attack, energy attack, HP. If the fixed options are cooldown, ignore defense, attack speed, this kind of stuff, you want to stay away from those cards, those premium cards in general. But besides that, I'll give you guys, this card's really good. I don't think you can pull this card from the free premium chest. You can't. But anyways, this card is good also for PvE accounts. The other 4 cards, to be honest, from the art book are not. that good for crafting and things like that. The BP166 is also very, very good, top 5 for PvE. This card is not so good, like I said, because ignore defense and cooldown. It's nice when you don't have crafted stats, but once you do have crafted stats, you don't want that, and then it's basically missing all attack and other stats that you could have. This card's only really good for PvP, again, because the max HP is on the first slot at the top. This card is good for PvP because of the all defense and max HP. If I say it's good for PvP, that means it's not as good for PvE, right? The Loki 1 and Loki 2 are not that good for either. They're sort of like mid-tier cards. This one's okay, but again, ignore defense and cooldown. So you want to try to get a 10+% all attack. This one is good for PvP, not PvE. And then this one is also good for PvP, not PvE. Keep in mind, this Gwenpool card and the new Avengers card both have a HP proc. From what I understand from high-level Alliance Conquest and Alliance Tournament players, like Alan, etc., the procs do not stack. So some people run Gwenpool and new Avengers, but the procs won't stack at the same time. And then, of course, we have the Uncanny Avengers, the cable card, which I think is also top 5-ish for PvE. So yeah, that's the video. I'm going to do one more combine here before we go. I'm going to lock this one, going to lock this one, going to lock this one. I'm saying goodbye to the movement speed one more time, but it's just not what I want, honey. It's not what I want, MFF. Come on now. We're going to sacrifice big cable and see what we can get. Blue max HP, blue all attack. Yeah, so you win some, you lose some. That's just the way it is. Anywho, get to crafting, boys and girls and Timmies and everybody else out there. Get to crafting so that no premium card that you get is useless. If it's a good card, bam, equip it. If it's a bad card, at least you can feed it into the machine and you can try to get a better scenario for yourself. You know, if I was just going for blue stars, I probably could have had this card all blue by now, right? But I'm not going for, I'm going for perfection. So that's why I keep re-rolling off blue stars. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.